What if I told you that one of the greatest football stories of our time began not with a flashy debut or a standout youth performance, but with a young boy simply retrieving balls from the sidelines? That's right. Erling Haaland, now hailed as Europe's most feared striker, started his football journey as a ball boy in his hometown. But how did this boy, who once handed footballs back to players, rise to dominate the biggest stages in world football? How did he become a goal-scoring machine, setting records that seemed untouchable? This is the story of Erling Haaland, a tale of raw talent, relentless ambition, and a meteoric rise that has left the footballing world in awe. Early life and the DNA of an athlete. Born on July 21, 2000 in Leeds, England, Haaland was destined for athletic greatness. His father, Alfie Haaland, was a professional footballer who played for Leeds United and Manchester City in the Premier League. His mother, Grey Marie de Brout, was a national heptathlon champion in Norway. With such an athletic pedigree, it's no wonder young Erling was drawn to sports. Haaland's childhood in Bryn, Norway, was filled with physical activities. By the age of 5, he had set a world record for the longest standing jump in his age group, leaping an incredible 1.63 meters. Even then, his physical prowess was evident, foreshadowing the power and agility that would later define his game. Starting out as a ball boy. Before he was a goal-scoring machine, Haaland was a ball boy at Bryn FK, his hometown club. Watching senior players from the sidelines, he soaked in the game's nuances. His time as a ball boy wasn't just about fetching the ball, it was an education. He studied player movements, tactics, and the atmosphere of live games, laying the foundation for his future career. The journey begins, Bryn FK. Haaland joined Bryn FK's youth academy at the age of 6, quickly outshining his peers. Coaches at the club remember him as a hardworking and determined player with an unrelenting drive to improve. In 2016, at just 15 years old, Haaland made his debut for Bryn's senior team in Norway's second division. Despite not scoring in his 16 appearances that season, his performances showed glimpses of the potential that would soon make him a global sensation. Making a name in Molde, Haaland's breakthrough came when he joined Molde FK in 2017 under the guidance of coach Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, a Manchester United legend. At Molde, Haaland began to refine his skills, particularly his finishing and positioning. In his debut season, he scored 4 goals in a single game against Brann, the league leaders, showcasing his ability to dominate matches. By the end of his time at Molde, he had netted 20 goals in 50 appearances, catching the attention of European scouts. The Salzburg Revolution. In January 2019, Haaland moved to Red Bull Salzburg in Austria. It was here that the world truly began to notice his incredible talent. Haaland became the first teenager in UEFA Champions League history to score in 5 consecutive matches, including a memorable hat-trick on his debut against Genk. His time at Salzburg was a goal-scoring masterclass, with 29 goals in 27 appearances. It wasn't just the numbers that impressed, it was the manner of his goals, clinical finishes, thunderous strikes, and an uncanny ability to be in the right place at the right time. Dortmund, stepping into the spotlight. In December 2019, Haaland joined Borussia Dortmund, and his impact was immediate. In his debut match, he scored a 20-minute hat-trick after coming off the bench. His debut season saw him score 44 goals across all competitions, firmly establishing himself as one of Europe's elite forwards. At Dortmund, Haaland's ability to perform under pressure was unmatched. He thrived in high-stakes matches, particularly in the Champions League, earning him the nickname the Terminator for his ruthless efficiency in front of goal. The Manchester City era, a dream fulfilled. In 2022, Haaland joined Manchester City, fulfilling a childhood dream of playing for the club where his father once played. His debut season in the Premier League was nothing short of historic. Haaland broke the single-season scoring record with 36 goals in 35 league appearances, becoming the fastest player to reach 30 goals in Premier League history. His physical dominance, combined with his technical brilliance, made him nearly unstoppable. What makes Haaland special? Haaland's rise to Europe's best striker isn't just about natural talent. It's a combination of attributes that make him a once-in-a-generation player. Physicality. At 6'4", Haaland combines height, strength, and speed in a way few players can. Football IQ. His positional sense and ability to anticipate play are second to none. Finishing. Left foot, right foot, or headers, Haaland is a complete finisher. Work ethic. Coaches and teammates often praise his dedication to improving every aspect of his game. Legacy in the making. At just 24 years old, Haaland is already regarded as one of the greatest strikers in modern football. His records and accolades are piling up, but for Haaland, this is only the beginning. He has his sights set on dominating the sport for years to come, with Ballon d'Or aspirations and the goal of becoming a true footballing legend. 10. The role of mentality in Haaland's success. What truly sets Haaland apart from many of his peers isn't just his physical gifts or technical ability. It's his unshakable mentality. Haaland embodies the mindset of a champion, a trait that has been evident since his early days. From a young age, he demonstrated a relentless desire to improve. Coaches at Brian F. Gay recall how Haaland would stay back after training, working on his weaker foot, his heading, and his finishing. He treated every training session like a match, pushing himself to his limits to ensure he was better than the day before. His mental toughness shines brightest on the biggest stages. Whether it's a Champions League knockout match or a high-pressure derby, Haaland thrives under pressure. He has an uncanny ability to block out distractions and focus solely on the game. Off the pitch, Haaland's discipline is unmatched. He follows a strict diet, sleeps religiously to optimize recovery, and studies his performances meticulously. His father, Alfie, once mentioned that Erling watches videos of himself and other great strikers, learning and adapting to improve his game. This unrelenting hunger to succeed has been the backbone of Haaland's rise. It's a mentality that doesn't just aspire to be the best, it demands it. For Haaland, football isn't just a game, it's a craft that requires constant refinement. Erling Haaland's journey from a ball boy in Brine to Europe's best striker is a story of talent, hard work, and unrelenting ambition. He represents the perfect blend of nature and nurture, with athletic genes and a mindset that refuses to settle for anything less than excellence. As Haaland continues to break records and dazzle fans worldwide, one thing is certain: this is a career that will be talked about for generations. From the sidelines to the spotlight, Erling Haaland has proven that dreams, no matter how big, can come true with passion and perseverance.